Hello there. Thanks for joining me on another EverQuest adventure. Today we are hanging out over there. So I'm level 22, and I have went back to kind of where I started at here. And yeah, this little camp here is pretty cool. You have a succulent right there that kind of just hangs out and spawns off to himself. And he is kind of my favorite target. While we let old Kasanub do his thing, let's throw our map up real quick. Take a quick look. Let's see. So I put two spots on the map. The first one's not too far from the outpost. I kind of started hanging out around there, close to level 18, and I effectively moved over to the second spot a little bit closer to Warslick's Wood. I moved over there from 19 to 20, and have had a pretty good bit of success there. And then of course I was in Lake of Beloman for a couple of levels, so I've been kind of all over the place in Kunark, if you will. So go ahead and take that down. Hopefully everyone had a chance to check it out. And right here is kind of cool. So kind of to find the spot, this lizard, basically his arm up there is kind of pointing at it. That's where you want to be. We need to give our pet a... Not give him. Fail. There we go. I'll get him a good old double attack. Pretty good bit of these are blue. However, I have noticed since returning, a lot of them are green also. So you've got a pretty big mix of mobs in this area. This is also kind of where I hung out on Kristana. There's a video of her doing a little bit of charm and fear kiting over here as well, using the saber-toothed tigers. Also attempting to use the rhino, but typically just getting horn up my bunghole when I tried using the rhino, so definitely don't recommend the rhinos. They're just mean as shit. Like this cockatrice. Butthole. Kill him, poor pet. And naturally he's going to resist fear because we're poor bastard. Come on, dude, it's fine. I don't know how I feel about Kasana, but I think he's low level and shitty, of course. Oh, there goes darkness. Stab. And yeah, you can kind of come down to about this area here. But there's another person up there also, probably another necromancer. I did see quite a few of them here on Kristana. God damn it. That son of a bitch. So anyways, while I recover from that, you do get some occasional beaks. I don't know if that's worth anything. They drop decent gold. You get a lot of these guys. Yeah, drop-wise, it's not terrible. Let's summon a new, less shitty pet, hopefully. Refund on my torch, too. Yeah. That's the disadvantage of trying to talk and sound intelligent sometimes, so kind of back it up. Alright. And I can't really tell since I hit level 22 if I've picked a good pet or not, so I'm just kind of dealing with it basically. There's a green tigress, we're going to ignore her. Right over here after the stone peep cockatrice. Yeah, you do make a pretty good bit of money. I'm also going to go out after this pool and kind of demonstrate a little bit of, you know, you could be a little bit more active here and go into the field. But there are certainly risks involved. Like, you've got just a highway of mobs that you kind of have to watch out for. So it can be kind of nerve-wracking, to say the least. And you've got, you know, tigers walking basically on top of you at all times. But he's heading for 22. I think I've got a higher level pet this time. So with my cockatrice destruction plans. After this, I've identified a couple of camps I can go try in Warslick's Wood. Depending on how long the video ends up being, I might split it into two. Kind of depends. I try to keep these around, 10 minutes when I can. And usually by the time I kind of go through a camp and talk about it and blab aimlessly a little bit, at that point. So they have a couple of hills up here that you can actually move up to, and like effectively we can do like more active fear kiting out in the field. Just have to be a little bit more careful. Also need to be smart and put up feign death in case something goes wrong out here. Let's see, we've got that dude. Gotta watch, he's social, so we will KOS rather, so we're just going to pull back a little bit. Of course, advantage here is you don't have as, it's quicker to get to the mobs, but you're doing a little bit more work to avoid everything. So that can also slow down your kills a little bit. Just kind of have to balance out which playstyle you prefer and all that good stuff, but it is definitely possible. Thankfully, the succulents do not assist one another. Right, I've gotten a cactus to the bunghole there. There we go. And go ahead and pull that second one in. The prickly succulents at this point are a little bit on lower level, so the pet kind of decimates them with very little assistance. Yeah, he's already gotten down to like 80%. You can see we're getting about half a platinum a kill too, so not bad on the money. If I had to pick here or over there, here or Lake of Ill-Omen, I have to admit this is probably the superior spot financially. You do have undead at Lake of Ill-Omen, but they're so it's so risky to get to them with all the goblins and whatnot that I don't know you gain a lot of benefit. And these succulents seem to have a really slow movement speed. That's another 5 gold. I don't know. I'll just be honest with you, the mobs out here feel like they are raining cash upon me. And the fact I see several people hanging out over here is usually a good indicator too. That it's one of the more popular spots. However, I don't see it really posted in like any guides or anything, so I'm going to say popular but not well known. And you do have the advantage of a zone line right there if stuff goes wrong. I need a Lure of Death. Oops. So one note, if you go past the statue, that's where most of the stuff wandering around is going to start being upper 20s. So basically if I go a little bit further over to the east, I end up with significant amount of red cons. This guy's being a jerk. These cockatrice are being bastards today, God. Oh, fine. Be checking for a second. Trick. Yeah. And like that. Got another feather. Another 4 gold, so as you can see, I'm kind of rolling in the dough over here. And it's moderately safe. Anytime you're done, you just kind of run up the side, and that our first succulent we killed should be respawned by now. If no one snagged him. Oh, there he is. So I usually just kind of rotate in a little circle out, kill a few things, and then come back. And attack the succulent. If the pet's full life, I'll just send him at it and let him fight it. In this case, he will need a little bit of help. I'll go ahead and get it with an engulfing. Just gonna fear it because he should be barely blue. Also gonna stab it. Please stab. Fine. Too much work. Can't do this. And there you have it, folks. So that is the Overthere. Couple of great spots. I will say, as far as safe fighting goes, I feel like this is your safer option. The area around the Overthere was quite full of life, and I'll be honest with you, I saw a crap load of rhinos, and rhinos are just resistant bastards that run too fast. Lapis lazuli, another broken vine. Not bad. So definitely consider this place. You know, compared to South Karana, I do believe South Karana might be better EXP, but I think the cash is a little bit better here, at least if you're at that state of being prior to being able to kill the mobs that drop all the fine steel, which I should be able to pretty soon, but yeah. Anyways, folks, I definitely appreciate everyone who stopped in. Appreciate all the love and support. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, all that good stuff. And thanks again for joining me on another EverQuest adventure. Bye, everybody.